there, Cancer, and welcome to your August 2020 love reading with Queen of Vibes Tarot. I want to welcome you to my channel, whether it's your first time or you are a return viewer subscriber. Hopefully this message will be insightful or healing or helpful in some way. All right, remember this is a general reading, so if you find that it isn't resonating, don't try to force it. It's just not your message, okay? Also, make sure to check out your moon sign, your rising sign, and your Venus, because sometimes those signs are more prominent in your chart. All right, if you don't know what that means, or if you don't know those signs, you can contact me. My information is in the description bar below. I will help you get your birth chart. Also, if you have any questions or if you'd like a personal reading, that's where my information is. My email is divinelovetarot@gmail.com if you want to get in touch with me. And yeah, at the end of this reading, for those of you who are in a relationship, I'm going to pull from my personal deck that I made. It's the Messages from Your Lover deck. So that'll give us a little bit more information on what your person is thinking and feeling about this situation and then about you. All right, guys, so this is a love reading. It's for everybody, couples, singles. If there's a message for you, yeah, find it. And don't worry about the date. The readings are timeless, okay? It's all about energy. So if you read it this August, next August, 5 months, 5 years, if it resonates, it resonates. All right, so the first card is going to represent the current energy in your love life or your relationship. We've got the High Priestess in reverse. So this is about really not following your intuition, not connecting. You know, the High Priestess in reverse can mean that there's some sort of block here, okay? For some of you, the High Priestess is someone who, you know, they create sexual attachments, but not necessarily emotional attachments, okay? And some of you may be in a relationship with a Pisces. All right, next card is going to represent what's challenging you. What's challenging you or crossing this energy. All right, can I have one card? And we've got the Knight of Cups in the reverse. So, you know, with the Knight of Cups in reverse, this can represent unrealistic expectations. This can represent someone who's very seductive. They seduce you to get what they want, but they don't necessarily have the emotions that come behind that. The emotion isn't real. They're just pretending so that they can get what they want from you. Okay. Also with the Knight of Cups in reverse, this is someone who's moody. You may be dealing with somebody who's hella moody right now. You're like, yo, what's the problem? And that's what's causing blockages. Maybe you're moody, Cancer. Okay. Maybe your emotions are all over the place. All right. Let's go ahead and see if there's any energies from the past. Okay. We've got the Eight of Cups in the reverse. So either there was a reconciliation with the Eight of Cups in the reverse, or this was, you know, a situation where someone from the past returned to you. This is also about learning from the past, okay? So there's a situation from the past that you either learned from or you need to learn from so that you don't repeat the same mistakes here and now, okay? Now, where is this all going to? What is this going to lead to for Cancer, okay? What is this leading to? The Eight of Swords. So this is you feeling trapped, okay? You're feeling trapped. You're feeling like you can't make a decision, but really it's just you in your head, okay? You're never trapped. You can always see what you want to see. You can always say what you want to see, but sometimes we choose to stay stuck. It's self-imposed restriction, self-imposed isolation. Okay, because at the end of the day, you know what's going on. Even though you may not be connecting to your intuition, you know what's going on. You just don't want to see it. You just don't want to see it because maybe you're not ready to do something about it. All right, so can I get one card for what is it that Cancer wants? Can I get one card for what Cancer wants? Okay. For some of you, there was a heartbreak. The Queen of Wands and the Three of Swords just came out. So that's like a heartbreak from a fire sign. But here we go. Fire energy again. You want the Six of Wands. You want to feel supported in a relationship. Okay. You want to feel like you have emotional support, admiration of your partner. You want to feel successful in your relationship, whether it's a relationship that you have now or just in general. That's what your focus is. You're focusing on something that's going to be very rewarding for you, okay? It's victory. It's good news. It's being with somebody that boosts your ego, okay? That makes you feel alive. All right, so let's move on to internal factors, okay? What's motivating Cancer? This could be consciously or subconsciously. So if it doesn't really hit for you, just remember you don't know what's going on in your subconscious, okay? Can I get one card only for Cancer? What's going on subconsciously? We've got the Ten of Cups in the reverse. So for some of you, this is about unrealistic expectations. Okay, for others of you, it's just the fact that you're just not quite satisfied with the state of your love life or your relationship right now. All right, some of you are contemplating divorce. All right, your advice is the Four of Swords, contemplation, taking a time to really think about what you want. It's, clear your head. Quiet your thoughts, meditate, focus on what it is that you want. Retreat, rest, renewal, recovery, solitude, all of those things. You need to get back to the place where your intuition is connected to you, that you're connected to your intuition, I should say. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to the external factor. What's going on? This is outside of you. Could be a person or a situation, okay? Oh, there's that nasty old Seven of Swords. All right, can I get one card for the external situation? And we've got the Seven of Wands. So there could be someone who's being a bit defensive when it comes to you, okay? This person may have their guard up. This person, for some of you, you may feel like there's some sort of competition. This person may tend to do things on their own or do things without you, okay? Others of you, there's someone who's seeing you in this energy, all right? I don't know what the Seven of Swords is here, because Cancer, that card used to come up in your readings all the time. But can we get one card for the possible outcome for this reading? What's the possible outcome for Cancer? Strength card, okay? So it's you finding that balance again, finding your strength, finding your self-control, okay? Self-love, okay? Strength is just not about being compassionate to another person and loving another person. It's also about loving yourself. Okay, so right now, this energy of not connecting to your intuition, not listening to your higher self, not seeing where, someone's using you or seducing you, not wanting to accept what's really going on, that's not indicative. That's the opposite of self-love, okay? You're doing a disservice when you're not being real and honest with yourself about what's going on. All right, so let's go ahead. For some of you, this is Leo energy. Some of you may be dealing with a Leo. All right, so we're going to go ahead and clarify. All right, clarifying the High Priestess in reverse. Ooh, the Seven of Swords in reverse. There's something has been revealed. So it's like whether you're connecting to your intuition or not, something is gonna be revealed to you. Okay, you're gonna gain some type of clarity on whether it's yourself and why you haven't been connecting to your intuition, or clarity on someone or a situation. All right, whatever illusions you had about a situation are coming to an end. Okay. Clarifying the Knight of Cups in reverse, we've got the Two of Wands in the reverse. All right, so what the Two of Wands in reverse is telling me is, for some of you, it's not thinking big enough. Your challenge is that you're not thinking big enough. Your challenge is that, plans fall apart. Sometimes things fall apart. And your challenge is that right now, things are not lining up for you in a relationship or with a person or just in general, because you're not seeing something, okay? Because you're not connecting, you're not allowing your intuition and your higher self to guide you. But life is going to reveal things to you anyway, okay? Whether you want to see them or not, The Seven Swords is here to have that clarity. All right. The Eight of Cups. Let's go ahead and clarify the Eight of Cups in reverse. The Chariot in reverse. Okay. So this was a situation that stalled. Some of you tried to reconcile with someone and it stalled. Some of you had these ideas of what you wanted as far as what you wanted to be happy, but it stalled. Okay, someone came back to you, but they didn't have any real direction. They just came back. You know what I'm saying? This person was like, yeah, I want to be with you. You're my happiness. But then they didn't have any real direction as to where they wanted to go. For some of you, it's a person with the Chariot. It could have been another Cancer. But it was a person who just doesn't have a really good sense of direction when it comes to how to navigate relationships. Okay, let's go ahead and clarify this Eight of Swords, and we've got the Fool. So some of you may be dealing with an Aries and an Aquarius. But with this Fool card is that you're not opening up to a new beginning. You're feeling trapped, but it's because you're afraid to take a risk. You're afraid to take a leap of faith. You're afraid to face the truth and do whatever needs to be done with that truth so that you can move forward. All right. So right now, if you feel stuck, Cancer, if you feel stagnant in any way, you're literally holding yourself back, okay, from your new beginning. And sometimes it's not about, for those of you who are in a relationship, it's not about necessarily ending it, but it's just about putting all the cards on the table and calling people out. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to call a person out and tell them, I know what this is. I know what's what. This is what I want. This is how it's going to be going forward, okay? And if that person continues to not be able to keep up, or if that person continues to try to play a facade, you can no longer ignore what's going on with the other person. You can't ignore what's going on with you either, for those of you who are single. All right. And I feel like there's a new beginning here on the horizon for my Cancers, as long as you're willing to go in that direction. Are you ready for a new journey? Are you stuck in past relationships that didn't work out? Are you holding on to that energy of old relationships? Are you in a relationship right now that you're not really allowing it to be what it could be because you're just wanting it to be what you want? You know what I'm saying? Are you not really seeing this person for who they really are? Because in your mind, you had an image of what relationships should be, and now that's all you can see, and you're not seeing where the image is not fitting the person that you are actually with. All right, clarifying the Six of Wands, we got the Ace of Wands. So yeah, you want something with passion. All right, you want something that has a lot of passion and a lot of potential. For some of you, you want more kids. All right, that's specific to some. That's not for everyone. But it's also about your spirituality. You want more of a spiritual connection in your relationship. All right. Clarifying the Ten of Cups in reverse. We've got the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So definitely some of you, whether you're conscious of it or not, you're really contemplating ending a situation. Others of you are contemplating with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. It's like I feel like this is a commitment issue. I feel like it's unrealistic expectations. It's focusing on, it's a lack of focus on what you need to focus on. And so right now, I feel like for those of you who are single, you're motivated by the fact that, you have these same expectations, but I think you've got to understand that sometimes your focus is off. All right. So I think that's where some of you are right now. It's like that minute, that turning point of not connecting to your intuition to where you start connecting with your intuition. All right. And it's like are you going to go through door number one? Or are you going to go through door number two? Okay. Are you going to continue to have these expectations that are not grounded in reality, and then feeling like, people aren't holding up their end of the bargain, or they're not putting in enough effort, when really they can't, because what you're expecting is not tangible. Okay. Clarifying the Seven of Wands in the external factor, we've got the Page of Cups. So some of you may be dealing with a water sign, another Cancer, a Pisces, or a Scorpio. All right, but with the Page of Cups, this is someone who is possibly in new love, okay? But they're not ready to make a move towards you just yet. They're kind of like watching the situation. Some of you, this is a person who has love for you, but for some reason they're defensive when it comes to you, and they don't necessarily show it, or they're a bit shallow with how they love. Okay, like their love comes with conditions. All right, let's go ahead and clarify the Strength card. We've got the Tower in reverse. You know, self-love is recognizing when you're avoiding the inevitable. The Tower in reverse is telling us that it's just a matter of time before things play out the way they're going to play out. So you can take that opportunity now to grab your life by the horns, right, and shake it up, excuse me, and examine all the things that's going on, or you can sit back and continue to be in the Eight of Swords energy and pretend. You can continue to not connect or ignore your intuition and ignore your higher self, but eventually, if things are going to fall apart, they're going to fall apart. And maybe some of you just don't want to initiate it, and so you're just going to wait until it falls apart. But in the meantime, you work on your self-love, so when that time comes, you know, you're not destroyed. If you know that there may be a tornado or an earthquake, you put your valuables together, the things that you don't want to be lost or destroyed. And so when it happens, you're not totally bankrupt. You're not totally left with nothing, right? So emotionally, you've got to get yourself to the point where you're prepared for anything that happens, okay? For some of you, this could be an Aries or a Scorpio coming into your life where you're going to have to be very patient with this person, all right? Because this person is defensive, and it's like they're a little bit immature with how they love. All right, so some of you, for those of you who are single, you've got someone who's coming towards you, but you know, I feel like I see like a little horse, like it's skittish. They've been hurt, they've they've been used and abused, and so you're gonna kind of like, you know, do your thing. You're gonna nurse them back to life, okay? But again, you know, we can't avoid the inevitable. Some of you don't want things to change, okay? The Tower is about not allowing things to change. Fear of change. And that's what I'm picking up with this Eight of Swords energy. It's like you're afraid of change. But the change is going to come. All right, calling in your soulmate. Some of you, there is a new person coming towards you, okay? Can I get 2 more cards for my Cancers? Lord. Can I get 2 more cards for Cancers? These cards are all over the place. Can I get 2 more cards? Okay. 1 more card for Cancer. All right, so we've got calling in your soulmate, okay? Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So for those of you who aren't like seeing anything, you just got your eyes closed, maybe you need to spend more time thinking about how you want things to be versus trying to ignore how they really are. If you're not ready to see the truth, at least focus on something good. All right, calling your soulmate. For some of you, your soulmate is coming in, but they can't come in until you clear up whatever energy or whatever relationship you have going on now. Next card, you deserve love. Okay, you are lovable. You deserve more than what you've experienced. Okay, just because you've had relationships that have gone a certain way, you deserve more. For some of you, you deserve more than what the person you're with is giving you. Okay, and then we've got flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. In the meantime, you know, there's no point of being all serious. If you've decided to stay in a situation, if you decided that you're not ready to evaluate things, in the meantime, at least enjoy your life and enjoy yourself. All right, don't be weighed down by someone else's negative energy, okay? Let your true nature shine, your flirtatious nature. You know, be happy, at least with yourself, okay? All right, let's see what this other person, for those of you who are in a relationship, what messages do we have? Can I get 3 cards from Cancer's person? More romance, please. Can I get one more card? Can we really make this work? I need one more card for Cancer's person. Oh my god, my nose is just itching like crazy. Can I get one more card from Cancer's person? Player. It's like whammy, whammy, whammy. Okay, so the Knight of Cups in reverse is a player. So for some of you, your challenge is that you're dealing with someone who is a player, okay? And you may know this, or it's going to be revealed to you, all right? Because at the end of the day, this person isn't really sure. Can we really make this work? Okay, these are the thoughts that this person's having. It's like, can we really make this work? Is this really going to last? Are we really meant? So, you know, you're dealing with someone who's confused. You're dealing with someone who's not sure. You're dealing with someone who's portraying themselves to be one way. And Cancer, I feel like this has come up before. So it's not like you don't know this. You're just not ready to deal with it. They want more romance from you, though. So it's like for some of you, that may be the excuse. Like, oh, you know, there's the romance lacking. But the reason the romance is lacking is because you're kind of in a holding pattern right now. It's like because and so it's like you don't want to be. How can you be romantic if you are suspicious or you know that someone is trying to pull a whammy or sham wow on you? You know what I'm saying? If you know someone's trying to play you, it's a little bit difficult to still be romantic. That's why there's no point of dragging this out, because it's going to come eventually. All right? And right now I feel like things are going to come to light for you in the month of August, and it's going to force you to really focus on either, you know, clearing up what's going on in this relationship so that you can have a new beginning, or having a new beginning with a soulmate, something that's going to be more spiritually and emotionally satisfying, something where you're going to feel more supported and admired, and you know it's going to be more of a positive situation for you. All right. So Cancer, that has been your love reading. If you are in a relationship, you want to go ahead and check out the relationship reading to see if that gives you some more insight. I want to thank you guys, especially for those of you who are here to the end. Thank you so much. Make sure to like the video. Make sure you guys are subscribed so that you don't miss any more readings. And I'll see you guys at the next one. Bye, Cancer.